I just got home from my early morning gym workout and my baby's awake now, so he'll just be playing in the background. But something that I realized this morning is that my gym routine, my workout routine, that exercise habit is definitely checked off. It has become so routine and habitual that I don't even think about it now. It's just who I am. It's just what I do. Just getting into a routine with going to the gym and having a baby can be challenging, but now it's officially part of my life. So I realize that now I have more mental energy for focusing on other areas of my life that really need attention, especially when it comes to shifting my identity and my weight loss journey. For instance, improving my perfectionism. I'm still working on all or nothing thinking, trying to get more comfortable with being in the gray. This is so deeply rooted into me in all areas of my life, but specifically for breaking the yo-yo dieting cycle. It definitely needs my attention, and that's what really makes this journey for me this time around so much different. My whole perspective and approach is drastically different from the other patterns I used to have with yo-yo dieting. As I've explained in my other videos, my approach was always trying to find the next best diet and stick to it perfectly. It was always too rigid, too restrictive. I always got derailed, and then I would spiral out of control and completely sabotage and take 10 steps backwards. This time has been very different and a lot more pleasant. I've noticed a huge improvement with my consistency, and I have so many different approaches for why this way is different and a lot more enjoyable even. But one thing that I wanted to share that I've been doing that has been making such a difference in my life in shifting my self-concept, my identity to how I see myself, so much different from the way that I used to approach dieting. So what I do now is I play this little game with myself every day, all day. Every time that I remember to do this is I'm constantly seeking out proof and evidence that proves that I am on the right track, that I am changing, I am becoming someone different. My lifestyle is shifting. My identity is shifting. I'm counting all the wins and micro wins throughout the day of the evidence that points to I'm on track. No matter how small, I'll acknowledge it. So why I'm doing this is I'm trying to provide new evidence to my brain that always predicted failure from years of yo-yo dieting and losing self-trust. I'm trying to acknowledge counter evidence to my brain that is no longer who I am, that this is who I am now. So throughout the day, every time I have a positive behavior that aligns with my goals, I acknowledge it, no matter how small. So even if I'm not super hungry, but I make breakfast and eat it anyway, because I know that if I eat breakfast, I won't be so ravenous later to overeat or emotionally eat or, go over my calorie deficit. Just acknowledging that I made a healthy, whole food breakfast, well-rounded, and ate it, that's a win. I'm making 3 solid meals a day using whole foods, that's a win. I went to the gym, that's a win. I overate a dessert one day, but I didn't spiral, that is a win. When I notice that I'm being more gentle with myself, and when I make mistakes and I don't turn to self-criticism, I'm more gentle, that's a win. When I'm self-compassionate with myself, that's a win. So I have lists of intentions and behaviors and habits and changes and actions that I intentionally want to improve, and over time it becomes habitual. But I have my list of all my intentions, all the behaviors, lifestyle changes, all my behaviors, lifestyle changes that I want to make. And every day that I implement it and acknowledge it, that is a win. I'm noticing that little voice in my head that always would say, you're gonna fail, that's just what you do, that's who you are, you don't have control. Well, every time that I am in control and I acknowledge it, I count that as a win. And this counter evidence, like I said, is shifting that internal voice into me where my brain is now predicting the new person that I'm becoming, which tells me that my identity is shifting following all these positive behaviors and changes that I'm acknowledging. I'm starting to see myself differently. I had such a habit of self-rejection, self-criticism, deep shame, self-hate when I was too rigid and restrictive in my diet and I fell off track, or when I ate bad foods. I'd cut myself down. It was just a lot of self-torment, and I was constantly at war with myself. But now with this new little game that I play, with all the effort that I make, that I know so many people make when they're trying to lose weight, and we always have that voice that it's not enough, that we're not enough. Baby's starting to get unhappy. So I just want to finish off by saying that my brain used to always zoom in on proof that I wasn't going to achieve what I set out for because of all the constant restarts and the sabotaging and never actually getting to the destination. So truly acknowledging all my wins throughout the day consistently is proving to myself, is changing my inner voice, reaffirming my new identity, and basically giving my brain a new filter to seek out who I truly am. It's reaffirming that this is what I do. This is just who I am. I'm still in that process of transforming, but internally, my new lifestyle is just becoming who I am now and what I do. And this is what is making my weight loss and my shifts in behaviors a lot more effortless. It's helping a lot. Now, there's so much I have to improve on, like I said. Sorry, honey, I'm coming. No, there is so much I have to improve on, like I said, and now every time something becomes habitual, it frees up more mental energy to focus on the other areas that really need attention. But once you hit that check mark, it's habitual. That's just part of, who I am, what I do, and what my life looks like. Things are shifting and it's feeling good, and I'm just going to continue documenting my journey. So I will see you in the next video.